Hello, crafty cuties. I hope you guys are doing lovely. I'm excited to just share what I am doing, what's on my craft table, and I'm just going to bring you along. You may see some similar videos because I want to start just showing you what I'm actually doing. And a lot of times I work on similar projects at similar times just because it's convenient. Today I am going to be making a textile collage pocket for a page in a vintage sewing junk journal. So let's get started. I'm going to kind of go through my scraps here. These are my fabric scraps, and just find some pieces that I think would look nice together, and I like to do this very random. I'm going to be filling up this entire piece here with fabrics, and you'll see that I'm going to just kind of do a patchwork kind of design. So I'm just going to start going through, and I can cut these pieces down if I want. I like to add pieces in here that I know I really like, things that I might want to use, special pieces like this vintage trim right here, and it makes it easy and quick for me when I want to do some type of textile patchwork. So I'm just going to continue looking through here and cutting pieces down if I need until I have enough to cover this piece right here. Once I have a rough idea of the fabrics that I want to add, I will now take some time to kind of rearrange and trim anything down so that everything will fit on perfectly. And I am going to sew these on one by one, and then after that I can go in and add buttons or embellishments, anything that's a little bit more dimensional. So I'll go ahead and arrange these just perfect how I want them now. Now that I have a pretty good idea where I want the pieces, I'm going to go ahead and sew each piece on one by one. Sometimes I'll change around the order as I'm sewing because I do get a little, indecisive. But let's go over to the sewing machine. Now if you don't have a sewing machine, you could use glue. You can use a fabric glue or hot glue. I would use the Tombow Mono Aqua glue, and you can just glue each piece on one by one. Now it's time to grab any buttons or embellishments that you want, and I definitely like to add buttons, but I also like to add little pins and bells and charms. So I'm going to just go through here and pick some things out to add. Again, I like to map out where I want my pieces, and then I'll kind of put those to the side and start sewing one by one each piece on. Go ahead and glue on any additional embellishments that can't be sewn on. Hot glue is good. I also like to use my Tombow Mono. And then you can go ahead and trim any excess pieces that you don't like. However, I usually end up keeping lots of the extra threads and bits, but sometimes I'll trim off an extra long piece like this. It's all about preference and what you like. If you remember, I had this hidden pocket on the side, so if you want to incorporate a side pocket, you will need to adhere this pocket down with glue on the side. But I'm going to choose to sew around mine, so I'm not going to make use of this pocket, but I did want to show that. You can always leave one of these hidden pockets on the top so that when you sew around the edges, you're not going to sew through the opening. Let's go ahead and sew around the edges now. Now that you've seen me create my own textile pocket, I hope that you guys will try yours. I think these are such a gorgeous addition to any junk journal page, and I hope that you guys loved watching this video. I am going to be making some more videos like this, so let me know how you liked it down below, and if there's anything specific that you would like. I am going to go ahead and just finish this off by adding some little pins and bells, because it's one of my favorite parts to having fabric inside my journals, is being able to add little bells and charms with these pins. Just something about it. It's so cute.